We apologize. I need to do some minor edits. The game was starting already, so had to get this stream rolling. So let me change the team slates. And watching both these teams warm up, it looks like it's going to be a good matchup this evening. I'm not sure. I know this is a district matchup, but there we go, and we are set to start here. And there's the serve, and number 30 looks like Garcia misses that one. I apologize. I don't have rosters for these teams as it was not provided. But that first point will go to the San Perlita Lady Trojans. And there's a set by Cantu. Villarreal goes for the attack and is unsuccessful. 2-0 is your score so far. Here's number 7 for San Perlita serving. And there's number 2, who looks like Moreno. Number 2 setting pass to number 3 there. Instead we have number 1 giving to Cantu, and Garza going over. And it will land. A lapse on rotation there will give a point to the Premont Lady Cowgirls. Two to 1 is your score here in set number 1. And here's Cantu on the good serve there. Number 3 hits off the rafter, going back up. Off the rafter again, and they get it over. And there's Garza to Cantu setting up. Looks like Menchaca right there. Number 3 on the attack. And there's Cantu bringing it back over for Premont. And there's an attack there, goes long there, and that'll be another point for the Premont Cowgirls. 2-2 is your score here in set number 1. And here we go. The pass by number 10, number 4 hitting it over. And there's Villarreal to Cantu. And on the soft attack there, a little lapse in rotation by San Perlita and unable to get to it. And there's the serve by Cantu. Pass by number 3 over to number 10, who gets it over. And there's Cantu to Garza on the attack there. Libero getting that one. That was number 5. And there is Cantu. The attack by Menchaca gets over, and it will result in another point there. Let's try to look at that one. As you can see, a little pass there. Cantu setting up Menchaca as she just hits that one right in the middle of the court, right between the eyes there. Number 4 passing it to, looks like number 3 gets to that one. And Cantu tipping it, and she will get caught at the net there. And that will be a point to San Perlita there, going under the net there. There's number 4 on the serve. And there's an attack by the front row player. That looks like number 2. And great effort there trying to get that ball back over. Just not able to get enough under it. 4-4 is your score. And here's the serve. Looks like Garcia there. And there's Menchaca on the attack. And a little lapse on rotation there. Number 2 went too far back there, and 5-4 is your score in favor of Premont. And here's Garza ready to serve. And that looks like it is out there. That is out. So another point. Tie game here again. And there is Cantu to Garcia. And number 10 trying to get the attack going. Comes up empty. Yes, here we go. Villarreal is set 2. And there's the serve, goes right off the biceps of number 2. Little confused there, didn't think that she was going to get to that one. And here's Villarreal. And number 2 gets to that one. Number 5 bringing it back and hits off the rafters. Looked like a good hit to get it over, but off the rafter there, and it's going to be here's Villarreal. And there we go. Here's number 3 on the attack. Off the hand of Garza there, and that's going to be a point for the San Perlita Lady Trojans. Let's look at that one. Here we go, and there's number 3 on the attack. Gets it off the forearm. Great job, great effort there, as she does get the point. And there's number 10 on the serve. Garcia gets to it. Cantu hitting it back over. Number 10 hitting it. And there's number 2 going over. And that'll be a double hit called there by the San Perlita Lady Trojans there. A double hit is called. And here we go. Looks like Moreno serving. There's number 2 passing it. I'm not sure who got that one. Number 11 passing it over, and there's Cantu. The attack there by Mata doesn't get enough under it, as she does hit that out, and it's not sure who that point was awarded to. Little tap there. Looks like it was going to be Premont's point. And here we go. Number 11 hitting it over. And Cantu. And that was Garcia on the attack. And here's Mata tipping it over. A diving effort there by number 2. And nonetheless, another point for Premont. And here we go. Moreno with the great serve over. Number 7 gets it off to number 3. Number 2 tipping it over. There's Garza right there. And a cross-court attack there by Garcia. Cantu tipping it back over. Trying to get it back. Number 7 gets it over, and there's Moreno. Cantu. And looks like Mata on the attack there. Number 7 on the attack this time for San Perlita. And the attack there by Garcia is successful. That is 12-6 your score. There's Moreno hitting it over. Number 10 gets to it. And there's number 3 getting it in between the defense there. Let's look at that one again. Here's the serve by Moreno. And number 10 does get to it, and here's the attack, and it ends up being successful right in the middle of the defenders there. And here's Cantu. Gets to Garcia. And number 11 on the diving effort there, unable to get to it. 13-7 is your score right now. And that serve goes directly under the net. That'll be a point to San Perlita. And here we go, Villarreal, Cantu. There's Garza on the attack. And that does go too far to the corner there. There's Villarreal, Garcia, Cantu getting it over. And they're attacked by number 3. Does find the line there. As we'll take a look at that one. That one was a pretty attack there. As you see, Cantu gets it over. Little setup on the pass, and there it goes. It does hit the line. And here we go, Cantu bringing it over after the pass to Mata, from Mata. And there's number 3, Villarreal. And there is Garza on the attack. Number 7 for San Perlita, getting it over. And there's Cantu to Mata. Off the hands of number 3. Number 11 bringing it back there. Number 3 getting it over. And here we go, Garza on the attack there. Does hit the top of the net. There we go, going back to Premont side. As Cantu did get that one over. And there's number 3 tipping that one across. There's Mata on the cross-court attack. Does find the ground there. As it hit the top of the net and bounced over the hands of the front lady. And there's Mata on the serve. And the attack there by Villarreal, putting that one away. We're going to take a look at that replay here. As the Mata is getting ready to serve here. Hits that one over. And they push it across. There's the set right there by Cantu, and Villarreal just puts it away. And there's Cantu. Villarreal again here. And off the hands of number 3, and number 4 is not able to get to it. 16-10 is your score. And here we go. Tip over there by number 4. Moreno gets to it. And there's Garza on the attack. That goes out of bounds there. 16-11. Like I said, I wasn't provided a roster for San Perlita, but nonetheless, we are working with numbers here. Cantu. There's number 7. That looked like Villarreal again on the attack. And that is going to be a tip there, as we do have a substitution here. Moreno coming out of the game. And that does land there. Another point for the Cowgirls here of Premont. And here's Cantu on the serve. Off the hands of number 10 there. And here's Cantu set to serve. And there's number 3 getting that one. And there's Menchaca on the attack there. Does hit the backboard there in the back and goes out there. So 20-11 is your score so far here in this first set. And there's the serve. And number 3 gets it over. And there's the set. Villarreal on the attack again, and it does find the floor. 21-11. The Cowgirls starting to run away with this one. And here we go. There's number 10. And there is Villarreal, and there's Cantu. Number 3 on the attack there. Garcia gets to it. And there's Garza Number 4 setting up number 3 there on the attack. A little too much under that one. Great effort though on that attack. Just got a little under it. And that took it out of bounds. Too far back in the back row. And there's Cantu. And the swat by Villarreal trying to get a quick point there. And there's Villarreal on the tip. And that attack by, look to be number 10, does go too far wide. As Cantu is set to serve. That serve does go into the net there. As 23-12 is your score. And there we go, a put back by number 2. And there's Garza on the tip, rolling off the net there as an illegal contact was made. Here's number 4 on the serve. And that does land. It will find the ground. Let's look at that one. She sets up for the serve and it finds its spot. Great serve there. Here's number 4. Cantu setting it up. And here we go. And number 11 recovers quickly, trying not to step under the net there. And Menchaca gets to Cantu, who tries to attack from the back row and doesn't get it. Another point for the Lady Trojans. And there's number 4. Cantu tipping it over. And the attack by number 3 in the back row. And there's the attack in the back row by Cantu. A diving effort by number 5. Number 11 passes it off to number 10, who tries to look cross court there. Trying to catch Menchaca too far back there, but doesn't get it over the net there. Set point is going to be for Premont. There's Garza on the serve. Puts it away there, and that's going to be the end of the first set. 25-15 was your score. You're watching Real Sports Live. We'll be back after these messages.
A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have.
And we're here just about ready to start the second set here. It's gone through. We'll start the serve for Premont. Number 2 gets it over, and a quick put back by Villarreal there. Gets a quick point there for Premont. As you'll see, here comes the serve. And they bring the ball over. Villarreal jumps up and just puts it away there. And there's Cantu. Number 10 trying to bring it back there. Doesn't get there as it is 2-0 now. Here's Cantu. And off the hands there of number 10 and number 11 there. Little confusion. Three to 0. Quick start here for Premont. All right, here we go. There is Cantu, and a kill by Menchaca does find the ground. 4-0 your score. And there goes number 4, bringing it back as they find a way to get it over. And a quick tip back. There's number 2 on the tip. Number 11, Cantu getting it. Number 3 on the attack for San Perlita. Cantu setting it up to Garza. The attack there. And Garza bringing it back over. As it does hit the rafter and goes over the net there. That is called out. There's number 7 serving. Great serve there. There's Cantu hitting it over just off the top of the net, but does get over. And Cantu tipping it over. And there's Garcia, Cantu, Garza. And there we go. As that is a point for San Perlita. Little scared there, but she does get up. There we go, number 4 pass. The attack there by number 10, a solid hit, just gets too much under it. And there's Garza, serves it straight into the net there. 5-3 is your score so far here in set number 2 in favor of Premont. And there's Cantu. Garcia on the attack. And there's Cantu again. Menchaca bringing it back. And there's Villarreal. And a little bit of a net violation there. Number 10. A point for Premont there. As number 10's foot did go under the net there across the line. And Villarreal is set to serve. And off the hands there. And there we go. Number 11 tipping it over. There's Menchaca to Cantu. Back to Menchaca on the attack. And that will go straight into the net there. 8-3 your score. And that serve finds the ground there. As we will have a timeout by San Perlita, I just want to remind you, you're tuned into Real Sports Live. Catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Roku, and Twitter. Wherever you get your podcasts, tune in to Real Sports Live. We cover games from the Coastal Bend all the way down to the Rio Grande Valley. Just want to remind you also, playoff time is upon us. We are looking for sponsors to broadcast playoff games. If you want to get your sponsorship or advertisement in, go to realsportslive.com to get started, or contact Mr. Joe Bowling on our Facebook page. Time out here by San Perlita. We'll be back after these messages.
Atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland.
And we're back here. Villarreal is set to serve. And there's number 10 passing it to number 2. Passes it over the net there. There's Garcia. Menchaca. Cantu to Garcia. Back to Cantu on the back row attack there. And there's number 3 on the attack. Solid hit there. Number 3, another solid attack. Just goes too far to the back there. 10-3 is your score. And there we go. Another point for Premont as that ball hits the ground. Villarreal on the serve does find the ground there. We'll take a look at that serve. Here you go. She does her traditional pre-serve bounce and hits it and finds the ground. There's Villarreal, number 11, getting to that one. There's Cantu to Garcia to Menchaca. Number 11 and number 3 on the solid attack there. And Garza gets it over. And there's Menchaca. Cantu. Mata on the attack there is successful. 13-3 is your score so far. Go, there's number 11. Here's Menchaca, Cantu, Garcia. There's number 10 on the attack there. There's Cantu. To Menchaca again. Finds the line as it is another successful attack by the Premont Cowgirls. Starting to run away with this one. 14-3 your score here in set number 2. And there's Villarreal. That was the good serve there by Villarreal. And number 3 getting it over. Cantu tipping it over. Number 11 tries to tip it straight back and it goes too wide there towards the bench. 15-3, and here is Villarreal. There's the serve there. Cantu. Mata. Number 10, number 3, passing it over. Cantu on the set there. Looks like Garcia will get it there. Number 15 does get to it though. There's number 3 on the attack. And it does. It looks like it did hit her there. It did tip off the shoulder. And it's 15-4 now in favor of Premont. There's number 3. Number 11, Cantu gets it to Mata. And here we go, there's Garcia. And it does land there. As Premont gets the point and the serve back, as Moreno will come back into this game for Premont. Just want to mention I was not given a roster for the San Perlita Lady Trojans, so I'm just going based off of numbers on their side. This is number 15 getting it over. And there's Cantu, number 15, trying to bring it back. Great effort, but not able to get it back to her teammates in the court. Nonetheless, great effort there. Here's Moreno set to serve. There we go. Here's 11 tipping it over, and that's going to be a point for San Perlita as Mata did reach over the net. Here's number 10, Mata, off the rafters there. And that does land in. Don't think they expected that result, but it did go their way. And there we go here. Number 10 trying to pass it to number 3, unable to get there. There goes Garcia. There's Moreno. Cantu to Garza there. Gets in between the hands of both defenders. They're reaching for it as 20-5 is your score here in set number 2. And there we go. Cantu to Mata, trying to short attack there, and goes the opposite way there, catching him off guard. 21-5 is your score. Off the forearms of number 7, and that'll go into the net. Number 2 to number 11. Number 7, they're getting it over. There's Villarreal to Cantu. There's the attack there by number 2 and unable to get it over the net. 23-5 is your score here so far. And there's Garcia hitting that one straight into the net there. And that's going to be 23-6 your score here in set number 2. Here's number 11 on the serve. There's Moreno to Cantu. Garza with the big kill there off the hands of number 2, as 24-6 will be your score. Set point here for the Cowgirls. There's Mata. Number 2 reaches for it, and number 10 tries to get it over. Does. And Cantu to Villarreal, trying to put it away, and it does land there, and that's going to be the end of set number 2. The Cowgirls run away with this one, 25-6, take a commanding 2-set lead. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellent.
And we're back live here in the third set. San Perlita set to serve. There's Cantu to Garza. Great recovery there by number 4 as she gets it, as she helps her teammate get it over. Yadial on the attack goes straight down, and that's how the third set is gonna get started here. First point goes to Premont. Here comes Cantu, set to serve. Deep serve there. Number 11 gets to it. Number 2 getting it over. Villarreal to Cantu. Number 5 gets it over. There's number 10 on the attack. And there's Menchaca off the hands of number 4, 2-0. Your score here in set number 3. And here's Cantu on the serve. And Villarreal quick to put it back over the net there. And Garza trying to attack it there and goes straight into the net. And there goes Menchaca getting it over. Number 5 to number 11. Number 3 there. Here's Menchaca. Here's number 10 getting it over, and there's Garcia to Cantu to Garza. Little too much under that attack. 2-2 is your score here. Here we go, Cantu getting it back to Villarreal there. Number 5 goes to number 11. Here's number 3 on the attack. And it finds its way in, hits that corner. As we'll try to look at that replay again. He goes, as you see the pass here, number 3 goes for it and ends up finding that corner. And it goes in. There's Villarreal getting the point back immediately after that one. So let's try to find that replay there. As we come off viewing that replay. And Villarreal just immediately gets that point back. And off the forearms of number 15, that's going to be another point for Premont. So I remind you, Premont has a 2-set lead here coming into this third set. And there's Garza. Here's Menchaca to Cantu. It finds the ground there. Great effort there by number 4 on that dive, but just couldn't get under it. And they get the ball over. Great effort there by number 11 to keep that play alive. And number 5 gets it back over. Here's Menchaca and Cantu. Number 10 puts it back over. Garza to Cantu to Villarreal on the attack there. Number 10 trying to bring it back there, just could not. And that's going to be 6-3 your score here in set number 3. And there's Garza off the hands of number 3. Number 5 bringing it back, and number 3 trying to get it back over. The ball doesn't go the way she'd hope. Goes Garza. And it is out there. Cantu to Garcia, and they score immediately after. And that serve goes straight into the net there. 8-5 is your score. number 11. It's gone through. Mata. Cantu hits it over after the pass by Menchaca. Number 7 trying to put it back as there's Menchaca on the attack and immediately attacked by Garcia there. And Garza caught flat-footed there as the diving effort is not enough to make up for it. 8-6 is your score. And that serve goes straight into the net there. 9-6 is your score. And there goes Garza. And looks like an illegal contact by Premont. 9-7 your score. Number 3 is set to serve. Great serve to the back as Moreno gets to that one. Goes through the rafter there. And there's Garcia on the attack. Garza getting it to Mata was gone through. And there's number 3 getting it there. As it was a net contact there by San Perlita. 10-7 is your score. And that was net contact there. Or that was hit out as well as net contact there. Here we have Garcia. Point goes directly to San Perlita. Cantu getting it to Garza. And the attack by Garcia. Never mind, Mata correction. As that one is 12-8. Mata is set to serve. Gets that one over. And Villarreal on the attack there. And it looked like a double hit there by San Perlita. 13-8 your score so far. Number 5 getting it to number 2. Number 3 pushing it over. As there's Garza getting it over the net there. Number 3 on the attack. Off the hands of Garza. Couldn't find anybody to that left side though. So that'll be another point for the Lady Trojans. Number 4 on the serve. And there's Garza on the cross-court attack there. And that is hit out of bounds by the San Perlita Lady Trojans. As we have a substitution here, Menchaca is checked back into this game. It's gone through. Number 2 gets it over. Gone through to Menchaca. And the attack there. A diving effort there by Villarreal. And the attack by number 10 there goes too far back. 15-9 is your score. So we have an official timeout here. And it looks like it will be a injury timeout here as we will take it to commercial break. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
An increase of 169 cases of...
And we're back. Cantu is set to serve here. Moreno to Villarreal. That one goes straight down after being hit by number 2 there. 16-9 is your score. Here's Cantu. Goes into the rafters there, going back, and there's number 3 getting it over. There's Cantu to Garza. And there's Villarreal getting the kill there, finding it down the line. And here you go, Cantu with the set there, and just a great kill by Villarreal. And that serve goes straight into the net there, as 17-10 will be your score. Number 2, Cantu there. Villarreal on the kill. Does find the ground there. 18-10 is your score. And here is Garza. That serve goes straight into the net there. 18-11 is your score. And that serve a little too long there. Got too much air under that one. 19-11. As that serve will go out there. 19-12 is your score. Number 10 there, getting it over. Cantu to Mata as that one hits the ground. 20-12 is your score here. And there we go. Number 10 hitting it over. Moreno to Cantu, gets it to Garcia, and off the hands of number 10, who hits it straight back. Here we go, Moreno set to serve. There's number 10. Here comes Cantu after pass by Garza, trying to get the back row attack over the net there. Unsuccessful. Here's number 3, getting that serve over. Cantu there, passing it to Garcia. Number 4, getting it to number 11. Little confused, didn't think she was getting the ball there, and that's going to be 22-13. There's Sabrina, or Garcia. And there's Cantu to Mata. Cantu setting up Garza. And number 10 unable to get to it. 23-13 is your score here. And hits it to the net, and number 4 will get called on a double hit there. Set point here for the Premont Cowgirls. As looks like Garcia is set to serve. Here's number 3, getting it to number 4, number 7 on the attack. And it finds the ground as Garcia on the diving effort. Here's San Perlita. And that does land in. Looks like the line judge didn't see it, and that'll be called a replay.
Oh, come on.
There's Cantu. Garza on the cross-court attack there. Getting it over the net there. There's Garcia. And Cantu will do a backcourt attack, a back row attack, correction. There's the attack. Villarreal gets to it. And Cantu getting it over there. Little communication issue. There's number 3. Garza on the diving effort, gets it back over. And there is Mata on the attack. Cantu to Garza. Number 11 gets to it. Number 2 passing it back. Number 10 getting it over. And a tip over by Cantu. And there's Mata. Finds the floor there. And that is going to be the end of the ball game here. Premont Cowgirls take it in 3. This has been Real Sports Live. Thank you for tuning in.